Look at how that looks. Very tasty, very delicious. In Nigeria, there's this dish we call barbecue catfish, otherwise known as grilled catfish. This is one of the tastiest grilled delicacies. You would enjoy this. You can pair it with some rice, some plantain, some yam, some potatoes, the best of the best. And guess what? Today I'm teaching you how to make that. Very easy, very simple. Don't let these restaurants fool you. It's very easy to make. You can make it in your home. So yeah, welcome back to my channel. My name is Manuel Wisdom. I explore the world through food, personal growth, and stories. Welcome to this new video. I'm going to be teaching you how to make barbecue catfish or oven grilled catfish. Stay tuned. Let's get right into the video. This recipe is quite an easy recipe. You need a piece of catfish, some sliced onions. You slice them like this because we're going to use them for a sauce. We use some groundnut oil or some vegetable oil, whichever you have. Yeah, I have some thyme, curry, and some onion powder. I have my pepper mix. You can use Scotch bonnets. Yeah, here I have my fish spice. It's quite easy, to be honest. Some seasoning cube and some alum. I don't know the English name for this. Please forgive me. I don't know the English name for this. And of course, some foil to help that roast properly. Then in a bowl, we put some warm water, or you can use normal water. I use normal water here. I use some normal water and I wash that properly with my lime. Sorry, my alum. You can use lime or lemon. Those will help, because I also know that alum is not really healthy. That I'm not really sure of, but it's just a feeling I have that alums are not really healthy. But you can use lemons or lime to help you wash out that gunk. Catfish are usually very slimy and sort of slippery to the touch. So you also have to be careful here so you don't injure yourself or throw the fish on the floor. Once we're done with this, on a chopping board, because you're not an animal and you need a chopping board and not your hand, I'm joking. Chopping board, you make some incision on your fish just at different places to enable the spices get in. The trick of this is that the spice gets into the fish, because this fish is sort of slippery. So if you don't properly season it and the season doesn't get into the fish properly, then it's just going to stay on the surface, and then the fish is not going to be really sweet. The spices are not going to get inside. Then we dap our fish with some paper towel to remove the excess water. You don't want it to have so much water because we want that dried, tasty grilled fish taste. I can already feel it in my mouth, and this video was shot a couple of months ago. I put some seasoning, some salt. I put some salt. I'm trying to be very easygoing with my voiceovers. I should be very strict with this. We put some salt and then we put some fish powder. This is just to help the fish collect a bit of spiciness and taste and sauce before we make our main grilling sauce. On the fire, you add some pan. You have a pan with some vegetable oil. You want to heat this up for a while, and then we toss in our onions. Saute this for a couple of minutes. It should be really nice and losing some of its color. Just saute it a bit. Another thing I'll also advise while making this is please cook on low heat so we don't roast the grilling sauce. Cook this on low heat, and then you add your pepper mix. You see that? Just see how pretty it is. Oh, that's really nice. Anyways, we stir that together and have fun with it. Let this cook for a while. Let this sit down. Please, let's let this cook for at least 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, just so that tangy taste can go out of the pepper, and we have that very rich, sort of burnt, peppery taste. Then I added my ginger and garlic powder, my onion powder with my ginger and garlic powder. We want to flavor up this. Please don't put salt here again because we've already added salt to the fish. And we added thyme, curry, and our onion powder. I think the former one was fish spice. This is the onion powder and ginger and garlic powder. So yeah, we add some seasoning cube. The description box is going to contain the spices that you need. So all you have to do is use this video as a guide to make yours. We let all this cook together, marinate together, marry. Take your time. Low heat is cooking. We want this sauce to sit in and have that rich, flavorful tastes. Once you cook this for a while, let's say 4 or 5 minutes, we're going to go back to our fish. Here our fish has already soaked in that salt and fish powder, so we just put our cooked sauce on it. This fish was nice, yo. Make I no like give on that the fish is nice, it's sweet. This is a very, very, very easy recipe and very, very tasty, I must admit. So now in a baking pan, you put some foil. I did not want to mess up my baking pan, to be very honest. You could put it directly on a baking pan or on the grilling pan, whichever you prefer. Then I put my fish on the foil and then I coat it more with that pepper sauce. That pepper sauce that we've cooked down. You want this to reach every part. See, my pan was moving. I was trying to get out of my camera. This fish gave me issues, and you would know why at the end of the video. Anyways, you let the sauce into that fish, stuff it into the gut, stuff it into the gills, stuff it everywhere that you can stuff it into, just so we have a very tasty fish and we don't have some part of the fish that sauce did not get to. Please be generous with this. You want to take your time to marinate this. See, even doing this voiceover, I'm salivating. Gosh. Wow, that looks good. Anyways, we rub this up beautifully, and when we are done rubbing, something I would always recommend is after you're done rubbing your fish, please first of all make sure that it reaches everywhere, the gills, the mouth. Then you let it sit for a while before you cover it. And what will also be wise is that you put water on this pan to prevent what you're about to see next. I put this in my oven for about 30 to 40 minutes, but your boy had put the oven up too high, and this particular video is to show you guys that, see, not all cooking recipes are perfect. Sometimes these things don't go up properly, but this is about the methodology and not necessarily how mine came out. Mine came out good, but the under was burnt. It burnt, my people, but the fish was really tasty. The sauce was good. You can see how dry it looks. I like that dry taste because I had an issue with watery this thing. So that's it. So that's the end of our video. This is how to make this tasty oven grilled catfish. Let's do a taste test. I have my catfish here and I'm going to use a cutlery to take a piece off. Look at how that looks. Very tasty, very delicious. This tastes fantastic. Try this and let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.